Hello. How are you? Okay. Okay. So, I'm doing a quick recap of what was going on last stream. We finished up the main mission when we started in order to get our ship, the Unreliable, off the ground. We redirected all the power from the botanical gardens to excuse me, from the botanical labs to Edgewater, and asked Reed to step down. That way, Adelaide can lead the people of Edgewater. Now we are here, and we have just docked the Groundbreaker. Now I know, like, we're currently looking at it. Like, if I were to go closer to it, you'll see that it says the Groundbreaker. See, right there, it says the Groundbreaker. I know, it's kind of weird because we're technically docked on the Groundbreaker, but we're looking at it from the outside. Interesting, right? Anyways, hmm, the audio is a little bit too low for me. Uh, Oh well, whatever. Could be my headphone. There it is. It was. Okay. Hi, everybody.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
Hmm. Spoiler. We spoil. Oh, one second. We get two more of our companions from here. I'm also gonna start picking out my outfits for my companions, cause they we gonna need to like get them looking good, get their weapon and armor up to snuff.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Something you need?
I'm just trying to see if you have any dialogue for me. Oh yeah, I gotta check back here. She didn't see anything, right?
Keep him quiet.
Yeah, okay, good.
not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
What was that all about?
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
Okay. Fortunately, with these guys here, I can't take any of these stuff. Makes me sad, but it is what it is. I'll try to take what I can, but not everything will be procured by me, excuse me. Sorry, I have to worry about my mic. Of course. Move, you two. Get out of my way. You found an ID cartridge to use with a holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Yipper. Ah. Trespassers will be shot on sight and fined. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud has activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated.
You the new hire? Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna need you to get out of here. Once he leaves, leave. Thank you.
Impressive, as always.
Okay, let's get out of here before he comes back. And obviously, you can like step out and then step back in to restart the shroud if it gets too low for your liking. Before you get caught, obviously. This is a little bit tricky. Again, officer spine. Okay. Ooh. Which they are alive, gunner red for several counts of public intoxication, destruction of Groundbreaker's property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Contact Commandant Sanita, yeah. If you have any information concerning McRee's whereabouts, failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect reward. Okay. Also got Phoenix.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so riled at him.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
And just a bit. Let me just, take a gander at this. Melee weapon. Hmm. Tactical shotgun. Ooh. Grenade launcher. Do not like at all whatsoever. Medium hack. Stealth skill. Definitely not gonna get a hack. I don't think he's on the hack part. I have to check. Most definitely not gonna give this to him. Let's see. Dream time. Get rid of that. Cool down. Recharge. Oop, I was not paying attention. Oh well. Okay. Of course, we gotta check this one as well. Gotta make sure. Doesn't seem like there's anything, so... Max?
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time.
Mm-hmm.
While we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator. I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him. That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures. Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
Mm-hmm.
I
Sure.
meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems. I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
Okay.
Thank you, Captain.
Oh, you
By
distracted
verity,
me,
by
Max.
strength. What are we contemplating today?
I don't need to talk to you. Dang it, Max. Ugh. I was thinking of Skyrim. And that's the reason why I was trying to speak to him. I'm like, nah, darn it. Okay, this is a 319 damage per second, level 7. This is a level 8, and then it's a 238. But this is also Spacious Choice. The Spacious Choice is not that great. Magazine size. I might actually just let him keep his shotgun. Yeah, I'll let him keep his shotgun. Hello.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Udom Bradford. Captain Hawthorne's best friend.
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important. You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
No promises.
Of course. What am I to you but the guy who's got his eye on your ship?
Oh,
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Let's see.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know. Are you pulling my leg? Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are. Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Glad to help. Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. All right. He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them. You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway. Sure thing. Be seeing you.
Sorry about that. I literally was just in chowing down some food as that was playing. I'm gonna check something real quick. One second, I need to check something. Oop, alright. I'm gonna check something. Ooh, excuse me. Whatever. You know what? Moving on. No longer care. Okay. Before we did all of that, I wanna come back to my outfit. Tech skill 5, lockpick 5. Uh, dialogue. Oh, but it also has tech skills on it as well. Well, don't mind if I do. Ha 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 ha. Lovely. Awesome. Uh, so in the beginning, before, like when I originally played this game, this was my outfit. Not the helmet though. This was my outfit. I loved just the way this outfit looked. I always had this outfit on, but then I found out that this helmet comes in 6 colors, different colors. And I was like, guess what, team? We're gonna be matching. So yeah, I decided to do that instead. Okay.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
Don't sound all suspicious, Max. Hey, Possum. Oh, no, 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 no. Interesting. You also expect me to be a bro. I think that's really all that important. But I'm just being nosy. Just for the heck of it.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
The ship that we're currently on is called the Groundbreaker.
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you. Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand? Then get to business or get moving.
Okay.
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know. The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardets because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
Okay, bye.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world
Yep,
full of
very
monsters.
nice.
Now I've heard everything.
She's a bucket of sunshine.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
I probably shouldn't. Well, no, because I kind of... I'm actually going to have to go the other way. Yeah, okay. Hey, sweetheart. I'm going to have you leave. Just, walk over there. Just go on. I know you just arrived and now you have to turn around and leave, but I'm going to need you to leave now. Come on. Shoot. Go on. Provide, can you get out of the nice lady's way, please? Thank you. Oh. He was right there behind me. kidding me? I'm about to try this later. Darn it. I don't have enough to sneak through. Okay. We'll get there when we get there. We'll do that. Empty, okay. Yeah, it's in that back room. Okay, there's a lot. Do that in just a bit. Kind of wish you guys weren't right here. That way I can get this. When the NPCs are in your way and you can't move them out of your way unless you want to start something. And I don't feel like starting anything. Yeah, that's right. Oh well. What's who? How? Okay. Oh, that's why I'm not properly on here. Cause I mean push. Ooh, excuse me. I mean pushed off by the wall.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
Halcyon News. Chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Chairman Rockwell took the time out of his busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and his impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful these past 8 years, he said. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all the outer colonies. We couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman. Halcyon News. Media circus surrounds circus time clowns. Interesting. The politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns trading out every single member of the team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the owner Lee released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in an organizational rearrangement. When questioned about the values of this overhauled team, a representative from the Clowns stated that their goals remain the same as ever. Toss, ball, win, repeat.
The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
Yes, but also no.
As one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Okay.
Keeping quiet, Captain.
I don't want to be greedy, but I'm gonna be greedy. Okay. Let's get over to this real quick. Okay. Let's see. What weapon do I want? Don't remember changing that. Huh. Nope, why did I do that? Because I already have one.
Well, well, well. What fine treasures might await us in here?
Max, you're already down? Oh, get your butt up now. Okay. Now that we got that taken care of, what do I need for this room? I need 60 or the hangar key card. Find it eventually. Probably. Maybe. Who knows? Aw. Rude. Okay. Unbar this door. Let's see. Oop. Got it. Okay. Mwahahahahaha. Let's see. While rummaging through the back bay, I discovered a very old Hammersmith crate that seems to have been sealed for a very long time. A bit of elbow grease and determination pried it open, but I couldn't make heads or tails of my discovery. A prototype hammer? I didn't know Hammersmith actually made hammers, but I brought it to my lab for a closer look. How strangely it glows. The trail of its wake lingers even when my eyes are closed. I spent more time on the hammer. Its internal workings are state of the art. Thermal, electrical, and chemical systems all working in harmony. How is this even possible? The weapon is a breakthrough in circuitry and engineering, and many of its systems appear rigged against tampering. There is a curious energy signature swirling about the weapon, though I have yet to identify the source. The air tastes of copper, and I have lost several teeth. That sounds like radiation. I had the most sublime prismatic dream since I invited the hammer into my bedchambers. That's creepy. Never mind that for now. Good news first. The energy signature matches Blondet's interesting. Blondet's elusive end rays. raising the hammer's elemental properties to 4: shock, plasma, corrosion, and radiation. Now for the bad. In my attempts to neuter the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. The hammer manual's control may never function again. Swinging it seems to be the only way of cycling through its elemental modes. Interesting. I must take greater care for future experiments. I've taken the liberty of locking myself in the workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. This is no prototype. I am simply too flawed to recognize the perfection. The hammer is a lesson, a symbol. It whispers to me that disorder rules all things, but with a little ambition we can harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. And that is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. Hello, my precious. Why would I pick that?
Now, I don't say this lightly,
but... Excuse you. The game is interrupting you. Josh weapons are in the department. Science weapons. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons damage and the strength of their effect both increase as their science skill is increased. As your science skills increase. Josh Energy ensures our bottom line and fire rates are sky high.
That is a work of sheer universal beauty.
Let's see. Ooh, the text is small. Okay. Hammersmith was working on a hammer weapon, the Pulse Hammer, when its rival company, Aramid Ballistics, stole the plans, rushed its development, and beat them to market. All the while ridiculing Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammersmith executives demanded the ultimate hammer to be produced, but this prototype was so expensive that it never entered production. That is not what I want you. I'm gonna text this out. Use these controls to attack and block. Most melee weapons can perform 3 swing combos. Okay, it switched to plasmid. And because I didn't put any points towards excuse me, towards melee, I will be giving this hammer to Pravati. But I'm holding on to it for right now. I'll take your leg in there. I don't remember destroying your leg, but whatever. Okay, now what we've all been waiting for. The Groundbreaker.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Isn't it beautiful? And I have to have my picture for this. Got it. Okay. Mardant. Oh my.
Frizzle's Purple Berry Crunch, Chippertail Flakes, and Purple Berry
When
flavored
might we
Power
expect
Nuggets.
you out here
Now with
again?
12% more
Canned
crunch.
Circus is already sold out again.
Who knows? Halls are scarce. Back in Triangulum, there were hundreds of space hands idle.
I heard piracy was up somewhere around Halcyon.
Hi.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget. Heard of it? My orientation aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a Spacer's Choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too. I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division. Oh, I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as Spacer's Choice is affordable. I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price. Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprout Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development. Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon Colony. Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse Mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed. Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat. Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint. You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon. Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be. It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
I just love having this conversation with Martin. You just keep asking him questions, and his sanity just keeps dropping more and more and more. Poor guy.
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that too.
No, excuse me.
Just the opposite. Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop buying new stuff. Oh, sorry. Got the line wrong. You want me to do it again? Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop improving their lives with our fine products. You could go broke buying overpriced Aramid gear, or you could buy from us at a much more reasonable rate. That's why you should get a backup or 3. Become a frequent buyer. Join our Friendship Rewards program. Program currently unapproved in Alpha, rewards and friendship pending. Have a look.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I already got the helmet that I want for my companion. It's the armor. I got so many of these already. Flamethrowers, grenade launcher, and shot cannon. No. Just no. No. Absolutely not. Alright. Thank you, Martin.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Something I can help you with? Take care.
Hi.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Just a little bit.
See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. You say that like it's weird. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
What seems to be the problem? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying. Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Yeah.
Take care.
Sketchy. Very, very sketchy. Okay, I'm gonna look at your computer terminal. Because I'm nosy. Really nothing interesting. Speak of, hello.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
Probably.
If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits. Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker. The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Charybdis. The Odyssey, anyone? Move! All up in my way. Okay. Meow. Long.
Do you know what's happening on Terra 1? Last I heard, the board was in dispute with the Renegade Company.
Hello.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Sure.
Why, it gets you the weapon best suited for your lifestyle.
All the better for performing a little percussive maintenance.
Self-improvement, including one's weapons, is always a worthy endeavor.
Take your basic Deadeye assault rifle. Perfectly serviceable. But what if you like finesse? Slap a scope and silencer on that bad boy. Bunker down in a bush someplace and pop off heads. What if you like getting in close and making a lot of noise? Extended ammo magazine and a barrel heatsink to bump up rate of fire.
Ooh.
Only takes a bit of elbow grease and a spot of engineering know-how. Most ships have a workbench near the cargo hold. Ours is in engineering. You could take your new toys over there if you feel like tinkering. No and yes. When you install something, it pops in there real nice, but if you want to replace it, the originals tend to snap like plastic toys. Right here for a start. I got a fair selection. Modified weapons are my specialty.
The echo.
A what? Sorry, hon. Here at Bell's Shells, we just don't discuss impolite topics, and WARRANTIES tops the list. So, what can I get you?
Okay, Mel, let's see. This is a grenade cannon and it's a grenade launcher. Ugh. I hate these. They're so gross. Deadeye's beautiful weapon. Great on mechanicals. Do I really want to spend 930 on you? I could always get it from someone. Not gonna really run into a lot of robots where I'm going. Unless I do. Then that'd be really inconvenient. Ooh. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to keep those. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep the melee modifications because I still have to do so for my companions. Let's go speak to Udom. Haven't seen him in days, and where are we on that toilet clog? If Chief Guling taught me anything, it's that a crew's morale is proportional to the quality of their outhouse. Okay. You take away a crew's plumbing, you take away their privacy and dignity. So let's get that toilet fixed. Even though I've been nay on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old game back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Taurus and not reading this message. But I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. Hi all. So I just got off ice from a road trip to Dashkova. 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5. Then days went by. And in the end, we spent an entire damn week waiting for a berth on this law bolt bucket. Interesting. And because we were kicking our heels all that time, not a one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses. A family I don't see often enough, debt you wouldn't believe. And even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here. I respond when I get back from Jinsen in 3 weeks. Iceman out. Yeah, it's your clearance level. Huh. Interesting. To those of you who raise concerns about the quality of Groundbreaker's victuals, yes, I'm aware the promenade stings. Allow me to put the matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet of sprouts and brors. But that's the reality of life up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Spacers make do with what they have, and what we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustards, last time I counted. Try and enjoy it. This is a general notice about our impound policies. If the board impounding your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is in the gaudy building opposite Sublight Warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail, especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounding you, pay your damn fees, and don't bother my people. Urgently looking for a new crew to sign on with. I've been stuck in Halcyon for almost a year now. Don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had to wait this long to get another frighter. I plan to take one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any, and even the shorter skips to the inner world seem rarer than the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post it here. Hey, so here's my story. My ship limped into Groundbreaker in a rough state. We couldn't make the repairs fee and the docking fees refuting or the fees for not being able to pay our fees. So I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell and corporate freighters won't hire me on. I'm hoping someone with a bunk to spare and places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. This note has been posted 56 times in 632 days. So we haven't.
CNP board.
M. Callahan signed in. B. Everson signed out. T. Oyama logged out. I said sign out is logged out. M. Callahan in. Welcome, M. Callahan. The hat. You made your special choice when you signed the employment contract. I keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because of it, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Martin. Are you okay, honey? I hope you're doing well, Mom. Thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Lila Hagen over in Sublight told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug for me. Mom, it's really great that we stayed in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figure you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. Okay. I know it's bad. As the one whose office is closest to our radiators, you can imagine why I want to take 3 showers every day. I hear you. We got eyes on the problem and hands and tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations and take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for cooler air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulation. Seeking a ethically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filters out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is the Sublight way. See Lila Hagen for details. Warehouse next to the Sproutworks joint, 2nd floor. Do not delete. The Halcyon Holdings corporate office and its environs are for conducting official board business only. Anyone found misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes, but is not limited to, Halcyon's holding office here on Groundbreaker, the space directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation. Udon Bedford. Certified liaison. P.S. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking on the stairs outside the embassy may find themselves on the roof side of an airlock. PPBS. This is the third time I had to post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I will not hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior, and when you are caught, punish you accordingly. Felix Millstone. I said it right. Okay. Hey, Martin. Why were you two over there? Were you not? They didn't catch up with keep up with me.
Have you tried our dehydrated water tablets? Just add air. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's choice.
Fair warning, you're still logged in on the public terminals.
Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security?
Okay. Now, back on track to Udom. Although before I do that...
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Have you seen this man?
Real scary.
Reward offered for
You're really
information
gonna
leading
arrest
to the
us
capture of
on
noted
our
terrorist
station?
Phineas Wells. Report any sightings
Yeah,
to
this
your
is
local
Chief
board embassy.
Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udom fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
Okay. I do have to do this because there's a spot that I'm wanting to check. And the only way to do that...
Be right there.
Coming over to you.
Actually, can you guys, like, not?
I'll be right there.
Okay. She's actually moving, so...
On my way.
Nope, they both are following me. Darn it. Well, I did save.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
You'd think the board and its agents would be more content, sitting at the top of the system's food chain as they are.
Finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first. Coaches and referees are debating how and if
okay.
that behavior could lead to an unfair advantage.
I don't... It felt so terrible when Pravati got upset with me. It like crushed my heart.
The news
so
had the tossball scores.
we're gonna send these guys back.
I didn't think
I
anyone
could just
had
send you
natives
back
follow
without you following
I
me.
find myself marveling at the Something vexing you, Captain?
Head back to the ship.
Will do, Captain. I'll keep an eye on her. In the meantime, take care of yourself out here.
Why are you so close?
Yeah, huh? Sure thing, Captain. I'll be waiting back at the Unreliable if you need me.
Okay. Now that I got that taken care of. Okay. Bye. Woo! They dropped me quick. Woo! Try it again.
Yeah, huh? Sure thing, Captain.
As always, anything will do, Cap.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military
that thing
service.
away.
Benefits military areas as a continental training center. You've been listening to House.
Okay. Yeah, those guys are hard to defeat. Wow. Okay. We're not gonna do that for a third time. That's just too much. So the reason why I'm trying to go after them is, as you can see, there's 2 doors on either side. I'm trying to get to that top area. There's no way for me to be able to get to it. Oh, my fingers. Be able to get to it. So I was hoping I could do the same thing I did with Reed and his gang by, you know, taking them out, but it would seem that's not in the works for me, so we're just gonna have to wait later. Yay!
Ah, the board. Organized, efficient, competent.
We interrupt your
Well,
regularly
mostly.
scheduled advertisement.
I think everything in here is worth more than I made in my whole life.
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the danger?
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
It's somewhere on the ship, I think.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
You really want to know that?
You're quite right, of course. Best not to pry into such dismal things. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table? What? All right, I suppose. How might I assuage your fears? Whom else would I work for? Those sublight thugs? That Tennyson woman? The sweaty masses in the Groundside townships? The board is the only force for order in this rough-and-tumble colony of ours. Without them, we'd all starve to death or meet our end in a canid's jaws. That's a curious question. I can't say I've ever considered how my personal satisfaction factors into the work I do. Permit me to answer your question in another way. In Byzantium, I was one among many. I often felt lost in the hurry and expanse of the capital. Here, I have a measure of power and suffer little oversight. It makes for a different kind of loneliness, but it's one I have found I can endure. I understand. And I would ask the same of you, but I suspect... Well, I suspect I'd find your answers less than satisfactory, wouldn't I? Now you see my predicament. So let's move on. Tell me how you know of Phineas. Amazing! I didn't think those things worked. Mostly people draw funny faces on them. An apprehension of this caliber will be tremendous for my career. I'll send you straight away to my superiors in Byzantium, only... Oh, la. Oh, no. Just a teensy one, the teensiest. Nothing to, lie awake worrying about for nights on end or anything. The thing is, I needed money. A lot of money, quickly, for reasons.
So far, so entirely expected. What happened?
I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the, straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
To give away something so important to you, there must have been some curious reasons.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss. It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dubious moral character. I was going to buy it back once I raised the capital. So you'll need to get my seal back from her if you want to hand Phineas over to the board.
Yay, what fun. You have to be. How stupid can you be? What possessed you to pawn your official seal? Before I can do the board a favor and turn over his, I need to do you a favor first.
That's really neither here nor there, don't you think?
That's a damn question.
I've been working on something on the side, all right? Something not entirely, on the level.
You feel better if you get off your chest.
It's a little silly, I'll admit. Silly and completely illegal. I'd be forced into early retirement if the board found out. I produce bootleg serials. I can't help myself. Jurisprudence After Hours, or All My Colonists, The New Immortals. Romance, tragedy, debt collection. And they're all mine.
That was you? Oh
my stars. All my colonists is just... Well, it gave me a story hangover for days, Mr. Udom.
You're a fan? I've never met one in the flesh. I suddenly feel quite naked.
Oh, it's all right, Mr. Udom. I don't judge.
The heart wants what it wants, as they say, and mine yearns for the adoration of the masses. Held at a comfortable distance, of course. Flatterer. I might have pawned my official board seal to Gladys, the black market fence here on the Groundbreaker. I can't authorize the paperwork you'll need to turn Phineas in without it.
Stray too much from the straight and narrow, and one may just find himself assigned pastoral duty in a maximum security penitentiary.
You already said that.
I'll thank you not to question my motives, young miss.
She didn't say anything.
It was a mistake, and I'd like to put it behind me. It's only temporary, of course. I'd never leave something so important in the hands of someone of such a dupe. So you'll need to get my seal back.
Did I ask the same question? Is that what happened?
That's the long and short of it, yes.
Fine, I will talk to Gladys.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm certain Gladys can be made, well, can probably be made to see reason.
We'll see about that.
I'll be waiting eagerly for your return. Now, is there any way in which I might assist you?
Don't be too eager. Bye.
Is it Mr. Wells, the fellow who woke you? How bad could he be? Something you need?
Okay. See, that's the area I'm trying to get to up here. This is where I'm trying to get to, but I gotta get past those guards. And it's just gonna be a headache all around.
Watch out. There's some puddles of... Actually, it's best not to contemplate that.
Yeah.
Seems like a fine way to die, but... All right. Let's check it out.
Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked up over until someone found it by poking around the stevedore's quarters. Lila gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scouts. Look for a loose panel. You got to climb on top of their bunks and head towards the back wall. Lila says we should watch our back. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical Lila. Going in the circle. That's all it is. Shut it.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
This is the part I love, is that your companions interact with each other, and it's just beautiful.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
And I can't go any further than this. And yes, I have tried jumping across to try and jump across there. There's
Someone there? Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
there's not enough oomph to jump across
I can hear
there.
footsteps. Don't just leave me here.
That was quick.
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend. What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually, two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me. Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
Okay, bye. Just don't touch anybody. Left anything? Nope, just poop pies. Just poop pies. Ugh. Condemn that toilet. Okay. What the? I don't want this weapon. Mantipillars. The final evolution of Mantipillars is the strongest creature, hostile creature in this game. I do not like them at all. Work order. Vera says the last host plumbing is acting up again. Take a gander at the usual spot. While you're there, someone locked their key behind a door. It's the locked one. Once you're ready for a challenge, come back and we'll discuss the radiators for the 100th time. Literally went into a circle. Lost hope.
I've seen you limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I'll take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
I don't know why there are weapons and ammunition here. And what is more or less a cantina. Okay, let me put that away. Ayo. Thing of interest here.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled.
It is so annoying hearing that thing go off every single time. Okay.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
Let me see what you got. All the traders and systems come through here.
I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. Who'd think of such a thing? What would you do with all the time? The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it. Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse. That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief June Lay in engineering.
Okay. Well, bye-bye. I don't want to do too much conversation with her. There's not really much I can get out of her. Who are you? Just a random person. Okay. Jump. Jump. Oop. Yoink.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
The news packet had the tossball scores from Decanas.
Hey, just one poster. You'd be fine. Let me go talk to Gladys.
If it's between the Unreliable and the Rest and Go, I believe I'll sleep on the ship.
For the following story.
At least you have your own room. And this, ladies and gentlemen and folks, is the outfit color for Pravati. Now let's see. This one gives me dodge, knee, tech skills. Yes. Wait. Why is it still with the hammer? I don't want the hammer. Yep, great, awesome. So that, yeah, CMP. And this one's actually going to be for my other companion that we have yet to get. Need to figure out what they do though. I don't remember. I mostly know Pravati because she's the first one, and I know she does engineering. So this is the way she. Probably not this one because I know the person doesn't do hack. They definitely don't do hack, so not gonna do that one. Maybe stealth kill. Maybe like a huge maybe. And the different flavors of Rizzo vodka, Spectrum vodka, excuse me, let me correct myself. Spectrum vodka. There's actually 7 flavors. It's supposed to be, oh, wait. 9. There's 9 flavors. The color of the rainbow plus black and brown. Okay, what do we have here? Light machine gun? Okay, maybe. Like a huge maybe.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time. Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from. Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown. Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free. Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Not the truth.
Of course, most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Okay, well thank you. Have a good day.
I'll keep quiet.
You don't have to yell that in my ear, you know. Okay. Here's the downside. 2 of these require a card. I only have 1. Well, I take that back. Let's search around before we
interrupt your
do
regularly
anything.
scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick,
It's creepy that she remembers me. Like, why would she remember me? We never met.
Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today?
No, because they live on the other side of the city.
Your mandated duty as a
Now see here, What was I doing again? Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move along. Wait, this is almost certainly my room. That's my underwear on the floor.
I'll leave you be. Okay. I bet with this trash on top of the heat, it reeks in this area. Why were you going there? Fur body? Did I tell you to go in there? No, I did not.
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
It's just that you're real grouchy. Kinda all the time?
I'm not grouchy. I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, it makes me wonder.
I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. Was it my fault the captain decided to take off early? Was it my fault no one checked the crew manifest? Was it my fault that they replaced me with a full-timer? Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. For far as anyone's concerned, I'm Groundbreaker's trash. that's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as a crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Okay. Once we get to that tunnel, we're actually right behind the medic room.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Nope. Come on. Hello.
For the last Ratdodon Rutton time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, is she? Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Hello. What is that over your head?
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear. Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years. Udom was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent. Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Whew. I might have to call it early because I am like drifting off to sleep. I'm gonna ask a few more questions, but then I'm gonna call it.
Huh? What was that?
Hi.
Not so fast.
What's up?
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing. Persuade.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Now, the reason why I didn't go through the front area is because, one, it'd be stupid to do that.
And you were our vicar?
Yes, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
I just can't believe you'd lie.
I was not lying. It had no bearing on my ability to minister to my flock, and was therefore not worth mentioning.
The reason why I didn't go through the front door is because, one, I would have been caught. Just right then and there, I would have been caught. Probably. Maybe. I didn't want to take the chance. There's, like, no privacy in here. All out in the open for everyone to see.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled...
One of the UB squallers came asking about you. Wanted to know what you like to drink, who you talk to, what your temperance like. Tried to pay me off. I took the biz and took her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get it. Don't want to find you in the waste disposal chute. V. I see. Been a while since I heard from you. You on that long haul out to Daskova right now? Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get yours back. I think I said that entire sentence incorrectly. Ooh, I'm really tired. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than a bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing. Just let me buy you a beer. Mr. McRed, we have reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a Rizzle beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. Please don't reach out to us again.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Some townships have asked Halcyon News to make a statement regarding rumors of food shortages. Rest assured, the far-sighted corporate leaders of Halcyon
I'm so upset.
to be selected to the refined customer. Sacred space, the future of colonial life.
There's nothing in there. And you know what? I used that key card and I can't use it again. I'm so upset. At least I don't think I can use it again. Probably won't be able to use it again. Get in here, you two. Come on. Come on.
Gotcha.
Thank you. I hate that so much. Ugh. And there's no way to get more. At least I don't think there is. Give me a sec. I want to check to see. I'm gonna check to see if there is a possibility of getting more rest and go stop key cards. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna check something. Okay, that's all I need to know. I found the one at the stevedore quarters. But what about over here? Because it says there should be another one on the floor here. If I get lucky and I can find it. Who knows? That's where I was pretty thorough when I came through here the first time. I would have, pretty sure I would have saw it if it was in here. Nope, I would not have saw it. Seen it, not saw. Seen. Okay. And the others, I can pickpocket them off of a couple people. But I need the pickpocket perk unlock. Skill, not perk. Skill unlock. And I don't have it unlocked yet because I'm not level. It don't have sneak unlock yet. But I should be able to get 2 right off the bat here. Not.
Quietly now.
next to them. Come on. Max, get in here. Thank you. Nope, don't need that. Here we go. Defective Moon Man mask. Let's see what it shows. Okay, I really do need to get rid of that. Temperament increase. No problem. You saw that? It said no problem. No problems. Then why is it effective? Huh? Why is it effective? Is there no problems? Okay. I could have sworn I was able to like pickpocket them off of Otis. So check. King 2, 3. So I currently got 2 on me, and there's a total of 5. 2 of which will need to be pickpocketed off of people that I don't have the ability. So
this is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
I really don't like the advertisement. It's so annoying. Oh. Quiet. And we just need one more.
This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news.
Oh yeah, we gotta speak to Gladys. I don't try to get this because all of these guys are facing a way where they will see me try and make an attempt at unlocking this, and it's not good for my health. Also, if you don't want to pay for it, you can actually steal it from her. Is up here. They can also like have it saved, but again, I don't want to go through all that trouble. So
bless my
we're gonna ignore
heart.
it.
A
I think this is one of those
knocking
that
on a poor old woman's door.
Collectibles.
You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought. Depends. What are you planning to do with it? See the lights. Taking a show or two at the infamous Bijou. Could be a treat if you like that kind of thing. All right, I'll sell it to you. But it's gonna cost you dear.
Of course it is. You're a freaking expensive lady. She's the reason why I'm taking Cascadia instead of going to Stellar Bay.
Anything else, dear? Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Book.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
I want to point this out. She's freaking expensive. Expensive. I don't like buying things from her because the thing is, in order to get the nav key, it costs 10,000 bits. In order to get Udom's official board seal, it costs 8,000 bits. That is a total of 18,000 bits that I would have to collect in order to spend to her. I'm not giving her the 10,000 bits. I'm saving that for myself. She's going to get that 8,000 because I need Udom to have that seal. But that's all I'm giving her. That's all. Well, that and one other thing that I'm having to get from her. But that one is for a better, good reason. So, it's just... Forces does and grind. This hasn't been an active down on their lot. Ooh. You know what? I might actually spend a little bit more. An old data pack contains incident reports from various Mardet security patrols. Most are details of simple files and dust ups between the crews of Wildcat freighters and corporate haulers. 2 entries have been marked for later review. August 7, 2344. Respond to a code idiot at the Lost Hope. Vera asked us to bounce some back bay rat. That guy himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of the engineer Tenson's people. We tossed the rung leash back down to the base. Asshole fought us the entire time, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. If this is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt, I'm complaining to Sunita. October 25th, 2344. Had another run-in with the rung leash from the Last Hope. Don't know how the uppity piker crawled out of the back bays without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off of docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty or some shit while we were trying to talk him out. Had to break off when our shift ended. Whole head's gotta come out eventually. Okay. We already went through here, right? Yeah. Okay. So Provider provides us with persuasion, lockpick, and engineering. And Max provides us with intimidate, hack, and science. Okay.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist
Artie greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion. This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed. Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
More like 0%.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Don't like those words in that order. Okay.
Easy.
Whew, that person came around the corner. Oh, man. Was able to, thankfully, finish before they saw me. You can see the heat waves. The closer you get to the back area here, you can see the heat waves. Warning, please follow all recommended safety protocols before maintaining or cleaning your unit. The ACSR F900 is equipped with anti-tampering subsystems which trigger a self-defense mechanism in the food preparation apparatus. Self-defense supersedes any pacifistic functions. Please also remember to deactivate and remove all slicing, dicing, blending, filleting, chopping, deboning, or tenderizing apparatuses prior to opening any access panels. It is critical that a spray of blood obscures the rest of the manual. Ayo, bro.
All ingestible proteins are guaranteed better than nature. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
You know you got a body in the background, right?
This unit would clarify. There is a dead mechanic in the kitchen. User error in the maintenance of this unit's cutlery engaged several systems at once. The slicer, the grinder, the tenderizer. This unit behaves precisely as it was engineered. Neither this unit nor its corporate proprietor claim any responsibility for the mess. This unit is not designated for cleaning duties and cannot be compelled to accept another unit's responsibilities.
Nor will he report it. Oh! That freaking hurt. Ah. I bend my hand, it freaking hurts. Hey y'all.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen? You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
Doesn't sound good at all.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike. Terra Frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret, a mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry. Legally? No. The Terra Frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat. Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats.
Uh-huh, sure.
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
And I'm buying from you, girlie. Okay, good sir.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor. Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Okay. Let's see. Defense skills, no. Dialogue. Tech. I should already have tech. Defense skills, dialogue. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Dodge. Definitely getting dodge, but I already have everything I need for Pravati. Okay. So, Russ, or brown, is Pravati's color. And blue, green, whatever, is Mac's color. Yellow is another companion's color. Pink, or white, really, is another one. And red is another one. And gray is mine's. Because it's the last one, and that's the reason why it's mine. Let's see. Trying to... What was his? His was intimidation, hack, and one other thing. I forgot what it was. Ugh. Okay, let me back out. I need to check to see which was Max. Pravati's persuade, lockpicking, engineer. I could do persuade, lockpicking, that's speech, and stealth. Dialogue and stealth. One or the other that I can use, but not both. Yeah. Intimidate, hack, and science. So he seems already have 5 towards dialogue, which is that. Okay, but I will end up getting rid of that to go towards more science. Should I do stealth and tech? Yeah, stealth and tech for him. Yeah, stealth and tech.
Welcome.
Okay. That's dialogue, which we're not doing. Defense, we're not doing that either. So neither of these are going to work for him. Although I'm gonna buy this one, just in case the other one, the other option that they might have, because over time it might give me new need to look at, maybe different. So we'll see. Yeah. Shot cannon. Ugh. No, thank you. Tech skill. Heavy. That way, it won't lose anything in terms of her tech skills. One moment. Oh, what just happened? Oh. Value. Wait. We'll just do it that way. Okay. Okay. There we go. See? Doesn't provide look so cool? That's why I'm going with this helmet, because it just looks absolutely amazing. It doesn't have any perks, any skills on him, which is a downside to this particular type of helmet. But it's the price I'm willing to pay just for my group to look really cool. Because this is the coolest looking mask, like helmet, net mask. Look at that. Look at that. That is just cool. Love that. And technically don't need this, so provide I can have. Oh, her has an electric shock on it, so I definitely need to. Oh, that's right. I can't do that, but it has different things on it, so it's fine. Okay. Oop, wrong. Okay. Let me upgrade my character. Okay. Let's see. Got that taken care of, so all there's left is her here and in there. And some other minor things. I'm gonna call it here. Usually I like to try to go to 10 p.m. So that it would be a 4-hour stream, but I am tired. Yesterday I went to the zoo with my best friend and her kids, and it was an exhausting day. We did a lot of walking. It was fun, but whew, I didn't catch up on some Z's. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it here, and then we'll come back to this come next Tuesday with more The Outer Worlds. Till then, I'll see ya. Have a good night. Bye.